The weird videos on this list have caught some strange things on camera, many of which cannot be explained, which to me makes them even more mysterious and all the scarier. Number 18. This creepy CCTV security footage in Gainesville, Florida has caught some scary moments on camera when a home intruder sneaks into the garage to do some really weird stuff. At 8 seconds, the strange man sees something he wants. Not anyone's belongings, but rather a better look at the unassuming woman who is home by herself. The creepiest moments of this video occur at 17 seconds when she goes into another room and he gets on his hands and knees to follow her to another window unnoticed. This really looks bad on him, and I don't think there's any explanation he can give to make me believe something weird wasn't going on. The way he looks over twice at 23 seconds and 27 seconds, possibly making sure he hasn't been caught, is so creepy. He has no idea he's already been caught on camera, and I can only imagine how scared this woman's reaction must have been upon seeing video evidence of a total stranger creeping all around her house. That's the kind of scary stuff that leaves you wide awake at night and haunts you forever. Now, here's the weirdest thing of all about this bizarre incident. I looked up what he was charged with, and according to Florida state law, what he did only carries a $1,000 fine at most. He'd have to actually get caught doing this again before serving time. Does that seem a little lenient to you considering how creepy this video is? What do you think the sentence should be? Number 17. In this mysterious video, two friends are left weirdly freaked out by some really strange things caught on camera they cannot explain.
Ew. Jesus.
But yeah, she did, and I'm really
What the
Thank you.
See that? Dude, unlatched and open.
At 2 seconds, you can hear this cabinet door somehow unlock by itself, and then it opens.
Jesus.
But yeah, she did, and I'm
While they ponder this creepy situation and wonder if ghosts are real, more weird things are caught on a home security camera. Scary stuff that haunts them to this day.
Let me see if it's showing me something that I need to see. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why I latched. It wanted us to see.
Look.
Okay, alright. Come on with it. Come on. I'm with you.
Oh my gosh, that is so creepy.
I'm with you, spirit.
As one of them suggests a ghost is moving things, the second door opens by itself. It seems like the more they believe this experience is paranormal, the more evidence they receive. They never explain what was in the cabinet, but seem to think there could have been a haunted item. Number 16. A paranormal group called the GEPC Group is afraid their own house is haunted after a quick-moving shadow person is caught on tape walking into their place. A real ghost sighting, they fear. Ever since then, strange and mysterious moments have been caught on video that they cannot explain. Objects start moving by themselves in the kitchen, so they set up cameras. This seems to make most paranormal activity stop, but a faucet handle is caught turning on and off with no one around. Could they have done this with a string? In another room, this seemingly haunted picture moves by itself before quickly returning to normal. Was an actual ghost moving this picture, or were they able to fake this haunting some other way? Keep in mind, all of these paranormal events happened shortly after a strange shadow figure wandered into their home to haunt them. But are these spooky videos real or fake? Number 15. This unsettling video shows why exploring the woods on a dirt bike can be way scarier than you'd expect. As this rider climbs an ordinary-looking hill, His final frightening moments are almost caught on camera. He speeds up towards the horizon, completely unaware that the top of this hill is also the edge of a cliff. He turns his bike in time to avoid going over with seconds to spare. It's a long way down. As he laughs his anxiety away, he looks over to see some more scary stuff to make his heart race.
Whoa, go! Jesus!
He calls out to his friends just in time. It's strange how quickly life can change forever. Had they not heard him, he could have been dealing with a lifetime of guilt for letting them go over. Number 14. In this creepy video, a mysterious substance is shown up close. The unknown material gives off a strange purple and blue glow, and in the middle is a worm-like structure that curls closely around the colors. Now, here's where the backstory of this video gets disturbingly weird. According to the uploader, this is some sort of parasitic creature that was apparently pulled from her skin. She has no idea what it was or why it glows, and she's turning to the internet to help solve the mystery. If this video is real, then I hope this specimen is sent to a lab for scientific testing. Maybe the medical community can help tell her what it is. It's probably best to turn to the emergency room for help with random glowing substances coming from your skin, not YouTube. Number 13. A man is left terrified after he goes to answer his door and is left with way too many questions. The heavy knocking grows more urgent as he crosses the house, and at 17 seconds, there is a mysterious blur, which some say is a sign of paranormal activity. Things only get even creepier from there. What's really unnerving about this video is how the scary knocking sounds start from outside the home, and when he doesn't answer the door the first time, the knocking moves to the other door. This time, he opens the door, and that seems like a big mistake, because now whatever's outside is apparently haunting his home, as is evidenced from the scary heavy knocking noises coming from within the pantry. Did a ghost really just let itself in? Or is this a fake video with good audio editing? Number 12.
Like, that thing is glowing hard. Like, there's nothing around it. That's just in the sky, literally.
These strange yellow lights were spotted along a clear night sky in Maricopa County, Arizona. They hover overhead for a long time, making absolutely no sound. Her mind races for a rational explanation.
Oh, those look like the back of an engine or something. Like,
Look at their mood.
Are these engine lights like she says? They're spaced pretty far apart. Could they be flares? The weirdest moments in this video have to be when they start talking about how it's probably self-aware and watching them, and then the lights mysteriously disappear.
it probably knows that we're recording. Dude, look when I zoom in. Look at that.
Dude, those lights are spreading apart and going a little closer together and then dimming out.
I'm scared. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's somewhat odd how the lights mysteriously disappear just when they start to get the feeling that they're being watched and say so out loud. It's the kind of unexplainable event that will haunt for a long time, and most likely will never have an answer. Were these strange lights in the sky from our planet or somewhere else, and were they watching back? Number 11. This strange and mysterious video has over 1 million views and still needs solving. A man puts an SD card on a flat surface and begins to concentrate on the small object, which is then caught on tape doing weird things.
There it is, guys.
After 3 minutes of focusing, he's weirdly able to make the object move by itself using only the power of his mind, a freaky feat known as telekinesis, or so he says. Some claim this strange moving object is on a string. Maybe there is a thin thread running from the object to his hands, in which case the exaggerating flexing of his fingers is to make the object move. Or could he be blowing the item across the surface? The comments seem to be evenly split between those who think he's faking this video and those who think the video is real. Telekinesis is real, writes one of the top comments. You need to be very focused. Years later, this mysterious video remains strangely unexplained. What kind of weird stuff is going on here? And are these events real or fake? Number 10. This scary video, simply titled Giant Mosquito, shows a horrifying creature sighting that has the internet freaking out. The concerned parent who caught this strange sighting on camera came outside to see why her screaming son was so terrified. This weird giant bug gets even creepier at 20 seconds when they hold out a finger to show just how big the insidious insect really is. It's not only longer than a nail, it's also about as tall as their finger. To further demonstrate its large size, at 40 seconds into the video, a normal fly is dwarfed in comparison to whatever this giant bug is. Some people are saying this is not a mosquito, but rather something called a robber fly. Here's a picture for comparison. The two do have some orange markings and gray legs with long black hairs, so it looks like a robber fly could be what this strange creature is. If that's the case, it doesn't exactly put my fears to rest. Google says these freaky things will attack humans, which is all I need to know to be sufficiently creeped out. Hopefully, one of them never finds a way into a backyard near me. Those powerful jaws look like they could take out a chunk of finger flesh that I'd rather keep. Number 9. Ghosts aren't the only spooky things you have to watch out for when you go exploring old abandoned places late at night. All sorts of creepy critters like to call these old houses their own, and once you stumble into their lair, they're more than willing to defend themselves in some rather weird ways. In an exploration video of an abandoned farmhouse, a cornered creature growls before lunging. This low, deep, menacing growl is coming from a black vulture, a juvenile judging from its light coloring. It does not dare to get any closer, but just because a vulture can't physically attack humans doesn't mean it won't projectile spew on them in defense. And considering vultures have a diet consisting of rotting remains, this is one bird that you definitely don't want doing that to you. There's another creepy reason he should probably get out of there fast. Vulture droppings can carry some really nasty sickness, so now is probably the best time to run away. He stays put though, and when that bird was rushing towards him, it could have been sending thousands of deadly fungal spores his way. Hopefully he was wearing a mask while exploring this spooky place. Number 8. While visiting her mother's possibly haunted house, a woman named Tasha is quite scared to see a child's toy moving by itself. Caught on tape is an orange ball mysteriously rolling on its own, and she fears a ghost is touching the haunted toy because the small object strangely keeps moving back and forth before returning to the same position on the floor. After half a minute, the ball is no longer in motion, and the weird video ends. Is this creepy clip real or fake? If this ball was clear, then I would really be freaked out because we could see what's inside. But with this orange casing, there's no way to tell if there's a small toy motor, or if it's filled with liquid, or any number of other possible explanations. Only Tasha knows for sure if this video is paranormal, and that's some scary stuff to think about. Number 7. An Italian paranormal investigation group called the Midnight Team goes exploring a haunted attic to see what kind of weird paranormal evidence they can record on video. Some scary moments caught at 2 minutes and 31 seconds have them freaked out.
Guarda, a botta di 100.000 lire di mese e mese. Sarà stato uno stipendio.
The camera person feels a ghostly presence behind them, and so they turn around expecting to see an entity. As they scan their surroundings for signs of the paranormal, they record this creepy evidence of an EVP. For anyone who speaks Italian, what is this ghostly voice saying? All of the investigators deny it was any of their voices. And as some of the comments have pointed out, the voice sounds like it was next to the camera when everyone is standing across the attic room. Is this scary ghost EVP of a woman chanting real? Or is this their best attempt at faking a paranormal video? Number 6. This video looks like an ordinary outing at first, but it's not until this person turns around that you see what has him screaming the whole ride down. An avalanche rushes down the mountain path where he was just moments earlier. When he looks back a third time, the snow has already settled like nothing ever happened, and his friend is still behind him. It's scary to think how quickly he could have gotten swallowed up had he not gotten away. The whole incident ends in less than 2 minutes, and they both get to go home alive. Number 5. When Pussy Claudie goes on a paranormal investigation at a cemetery said to be haunted, she has a strange experience that makes her question if the other side is truly real. The White Cemetery, which runs along the Cuba Road in Illinois, is said to be a place where many ghost sightings occur, like a woman who goes looking for a ride and disappears before she can get into anyone's car, and also where large, clear, ghostly orbs are quite common. It isn't long before she gets a really scary feeling to nothing in particular, and somehow she just knows that a spirit is near.
So like on this side of my face, I have chills, like.
She follows her intuition and they discover some creepy stuff like this headless angel. Horror soon creeps over the group as they realize a restless spirit could have brought them into its disturbed marker. Pussy Claudie chooses this place to record herself asking the spirit world to make contact, and these weird moments are caught on tape.
All right, if you want to make yourself known or appear behind me. Are you here?
On 2 separate occasions, a floating object appears when she asks for confirmation from the spirit world. And the second time, a small voice seems to say, "Find me." I mean, to be fair, these alleged ghost orbs could be bugs considering they're outside in a warm area. But it's weird how this doesn't happen at any other part of a 16-minute video. With that said, they're unable to find any other signs of whatever was nearby, and so they end the exploration, leaving any unhappy spirits behind in the cemetery. Number 4. A man is stargazing on an advanced camera on a clear night when his hobby becomes horrifying in but a few frightening moments. He finds himself seeing strange things in the sky that he cannot explain.
And that flash, you're going to see, it's roughly about every 8 seconds.
There is some sort of strange flashing anomaly in the sky, about as large as the other stars, but somehow different, and it's directly overhead.
Alright, this is driving me nuts. What I'll do is take my camera out at night. I keep getting a flash.
As he continues to wonder what this is, more unexplained flashing lights appear and disappear across the night sky. These ones smaller and dimmer than the original, and also faster. They appear next to the original, larger flashing light. He's never seen anything as odd as these objects before, and cannot explain what kind of phenomenon would cause them. This has led to an online debate in the comments section as to whether this sighting was a flare or not. The flashing is exactly what many iridium flares do, writes one commenter. Iridium flares do not flash, counters another, and so the internet mystery continues. What mysterious object was he seeing on that strange night? Number 3. A man grows quite concerned after receiving a security alarm to his phone about an eerie intruder who was caught on camera in the parking lot. When he reviews the footage, he is twice as alarmed. The white light anomaly darts around at random, at times resembling the top of a human head as it moves around, its spooky reflection becoming more clearly visible against a dark car. Upon closer investigation, this supposedly real ghost sighting could be a lens flare caused by the bright street lights overhead. If it's fake, then he could be moving the camera to make it look like a ghostly figure is walking by. If not, then this is some scary stuff. Number 2. In this eerie Japanese ghost video, a man freaked out about his house after he accidentally caught these creepy moments on camera while playing guitar. At 28 seconds, there is some strange split-second movement in the background from a peculiar black mass that is soon gone and does not return. This could be a house pet startled by the loud noise, but the uploader says they live completely alone, no animals. So if that's true, then what is this odd white figure caught on camera at 23 seconds? This has started an old internet rumor of a ghost haunting his apartment, which quickly became the legend of a ghost cat. But it all depends on if you believe him or not when he says he lives with no pets. As such, this internet mystery is likely to never be solved. Number 1. Exploring abandoned places can lead to some eerie experiences, especially when weird things are caught on camera on every floor, like this strange and mysterious video. Near the entrance are mannequin heads attached to mismatching bodies, to the right of which are medical gloves and a rope. That's some creepy stuff to have been left abandoned in a living room. Things are strange already, but so much more weird stuff is about to happen as they go exploring deeper into the abandoned house. Soon, a loud noise makes the explorer turn around. Heavy footsteps are coming from a room on the left, one with the door shut. He studies the area, and weird noises happen again as soon as he lets his guard down. Soon after, a strange blurring motion is caught on camera while walking closer to the possibly haunted room. And when the brave explorer goes into the room where he just heard footsteps moments ago, nothing is found except for an old couch and a wall of old pictures of women that take up the whole door. It's just kind of weird and makes you wonder who used to live here, especially considering the mannequins and gloves downstairs. No one replies. Still, something is off about this place. And upon exiting, he notices a makeshift cross. He wonders who put this strange object here, and what kind of supernatural forces they were trying to keep contained to this odd and eerie room. Thanks for watching. Be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more of everything Billnose.